Hey everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are 3D printing a NOS bottle to put in the back of my car for when I go to shows and events. The next video will be why I took a break and everything that went along with it. This is a random way to start uploading again, but I did put out a post on my section of YouTube saying that I will be uploading on April 1st, and no, I did not mean that as an April Fool's joke because I've actually uploaded. I picked up 3D printing about 2 months ago. From there I 3D printed so much stuff, and it's actually been one of the most best things I've ever done, and it's so fun to do. And I decided, why not make something for the car and share it with you. So I'm going to take you through the process, the time lapses, and me putting it together, and then me installing it into my car. So this is a short intro. It's Sunday and I'm getting a sticker for the NOS bottle on Tuesday, but I just wanted to film this intro now because I was quite excited to pick up the camera. The next cut you'll see is when that sticker arrives, and that'll be me putting everything together. And shock to us all, the sticker has not arrived and it's been about a week, so I've just cancelled the order. I'm wanting to get this thing 3D printed, and I think in total it takes about 12 hours to print everything at once. So I'm going to just start printing now. I've got a few time lapses that I've recorded, so I'm just going to let them play over and then I'll get back to you. So it's not the best way to film time lapses at the moment, but it's the only way I can do it at the time being because I don't know another way to go into the system settings and make it so it looks great. But I've done it as best as I can, and here's the final results. So these are the final parts. So I've got the bottom part here, I've got the top bit, which the time lapse failed on this end bit because this took a bit longer than the camera was able to time lapse. I've got the biggest part here that took way too long. I've got the two end parts that will connect into the false floor of my car, and then I've got the bit here that makes it so you can turn it off and on for a gimmick, and then the nozzle part here. And in this bit you're able to buy stuff to make it look like it's got a screen on it, but I'm not going to do it for the time being. But yes, so this is the only way I can kind of view this going together because my tripod is not with me at the moment. It's currently sitting somewhere else in a different studio. But yes, so I've got the bottom part here which took about 3 hours, and then I've got this part here which took about 7 hours to print. So I believe that just goes on like that, and I did put a bit of WD-40 on it because it was so tight to put on, but just like that, that's that all done. And we've got this part here. So I say this should be like a twist on, but it actually isn't. So literally all you do is just do that, and that's that on it. It's meant to be a canister, so obviously I'm guessing this part here is not meant to come back off because it's got a screw bit here, so I'm just going to end up gluing this on later on. And then we've got the top part here. So in order to do this, all you need to do is take this wee, I'm guessing this is like a open and shut valve bit, that just pops right on. I've had to sand it down a bit just so it fit a bit easy so I can end up looking like it's spinning. And then this part here, you're able to find like gauges online that have got like sticker gauges, so this just pops into here and it looks like that. So I'm guessing that's to show like the nozzle and how much PSI or whatever it is, and there's the spinny bit here. And that just fits. That just fits. Just in like that. And then we've got these side bits here which took a bit longer than I expected, but these just sit on it like this, and then this bit will go just like that. And then I will drill, because it's got wee holes here, I'm going to just drill it into my false floor and have it like this, and I'm going to put something in here just going down to the ground, just because if you're going to go and do it, then you might as well just go all out and do it right. So I'm going to find something to put in here and go through my false floor just to make it look a bit more professional. And I was going to put the sticker here, but that's not arrived yet, and I'm going to get one that's a bit better, but for the week that it was meant to come, it was meant to come in like 2 days, so I've just cancelled the order and I'm going to wait until a new one comes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the camera here because it's starting to die, and I completely forgot that as much as this is an absolutely great camera for quality, it sucks with the battery life. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up gluing this just to make it so that you can't open it or that, because I don't care, I just want it to look nice. And it's not, I'm not trying to look like I've got NOS, it just so happens I've got a 3D printer, something fun to do, I can involve my car, why not? And I am going to be doing a video on the workstation later on, but I do need to get a few things for that. And the storage thing I'm going to just swipe like that because I don't want you to see it, that's a future video. But I am going to be uploading every month now because uploading every week is easy, but when you're constantly for 3 to 4 days of the week thinking of what to make, plus your own personal life, it gets in the way. So I decided to stop, take a break, and why not come back with better quality, better performance, and more editing involved. And that is what I love. So yeah, I'm going to just glue all this ball together to make it look nice, and then I'm going to take you down to my car as soon as I charge this camera up a bit, then I'm going to drill it into my false floor. So yeah, hopefully this works out, but I'm going to charge this camera for about half an hour to make sure it's got some juice in it, and we'll get going. I only just realised that I've kind of been saying all this without any context, so I'm just going to show you quickly. So this is the false floor that I've got, and it obviously is in two parts. So this is where the boot goes, and this is where like the seats go. On the other side of this, I've had this, which is a painted bit of wood that holds a fire extinguisher to it. And obviously as soon as you pull that, I can't show you at the minute because I need to put the camera down, but as soon as you pull this, this thing comes off. This is a real fire extinguisher. This is absolutely real. I've used it before for not anything to do with the car, but it's real, it works. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking this whole thing off of this bit of wood, so then I can replace it with this, and I'll be putting that there because blue and black kind of match pretty well. I'm putting that in a replacement of where this goes, so I will need to drill into it. So I might do the drilling on this now while it's in the house, so that when I get to the car, all I need to do is put that wood, because there's holes already there and they've been on that no matter what. So I might give that a shot. So I might go and do that now while we're here, because I don't want to do it outside because it's starting to rain. Weirdly enough, I've had this fire extinguisher for about 2 years now, and I've still got the Allen key that comes with it, so I will be time-lapsing all this or speeding up in the editing software, but I'm going to just unscrew this quickly and then we can get to the good part. Now, the only problem with taking this off is I painted it with this being in mind getting put on, so it looks like this, which is going to be a bit weird. But it still gives me the markings to do this. But I'm going to do this without the NOS bottle being there. Thankfully, the distance between this white mark here is the distance I want to put them, so that makes it even easier. But I think drilling the screws in might be a bit of a problem, because I need to do them at an angle. I think that's it. I think the next part is just gluing everything down, but I don't think I'm going to glue the surround to the bottle. I think I'm just going to glue the bottle together so everything stays, because right now this is what I've got. So obviously I've got this bit here, and I've done it so that underneath the white bit you just cannot see, but it looks a bit off centre, but I'm fine with that. That's not a problem to me. So I could put someone else here as like a wee gimmick. But yeah, that looks quite nice. So just thought about something there. I usually had this mounted here. If I put it here and had this fire extinguisher going that way and this going that way, that would look quite smart as well, but I think that's another idea for a different day. I think so. Because right now I just want this there, but yeah, we'll wait and see. So I believe the last clip might be when I was on the floor putting the NOS bottle onto the actual wood for putting it in my car. Since then it's currently rained, and it's rained every day since, and it's been 4 days. And there's still no sign of the NOS stickers coming, but I have reached out to the guy on eBay and he said that he forgot to put something on the postage, so he's just refunded them. Right now, there's no stickers going on at the moment. What I'll do is I'll take you to my car right now to show you the final result, but it is raining, so I won't be able to show you from the boot. I don't know if I'm wanting to put this bottle here up and down like that and replace this one and do the same thing to make it look like I've got two, but at the end of the day, I'm happy with this at the moment. But it's fully, as you can tell, it's fully screwed down, and I've got my fire extinguisher there. I was going to put it in the front seat, but it doesn't look like I've got an attachment at the moment, so for now that's in. But when you're driving, I do not hear the rattling. So, but yeah, that is the final result. I might do some more reviews of my car and everything else, but for now, that is me 3D printing a NOS bottle to go in my car. So hopefully, wow, it's bright in here. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comments, do you want me to print more stuff like that for the car? Do you want me to print any more? But I am currently working on another behind the scenes, which I'll just do that, and that's all you're getting to see. But so far, I've got another 2 videos coming out, so leave a like if you enjoyed this one. There's many more to come. But I am going to be uploading every month, just because this video itself, including me waiting for the prints, plus putting everything together, plus waiting a few days for the sticker to not show up after all in all, it took me about 17 days. And then that including a full day of editing that I'm going to be doing tomorrow, because this video is going up on the Sunday, so I will be editing all of Saturday. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, because I've worked hard on this video. I might be changing the branding on my channel to 3D printing stuff, but let me know in the comments, because right now it won't be changing, but I have got a few things up my sleeve. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video in a month's time, which will be another banger. So until then, take care. Peace.